nothing about it, or they don't even have any relationship whatsoever. Nana Mike Chimombe, Nana Moses Mpofu, Nana Wikinojvai. And yet, that letter was pointing to Better Brands being the organization that the money was going to be paid to into their accounts in South Africa before Wikinojivaya hijacked it and made the money to be paid in his account. Ndosaka vana Chimombe na Moses Mpofu ningi vakazoita leak ningi whatever that they leaked because Achivayo had gone behind. I mean, had gone ameno akanowariga akataura kuti izvo mari ngaiiswe muintratech instead kuti mari iendeswe mubetter brands yaScott Nyakupwanya. Anzasakupwanya. That was where the money was supposed to go. But if I akadhaivheta mari idzodzo ameno akataura naye kurenform vadhaivheta mari idzodzo mari vadzaenda kuini ndo zvakaenga vakomana ava. The reason why vakomana ava came out and produced that letter and produced the audios is because Chivhayo akanga avarova ningi nechekuseri. Mari yaifanira kupinda mubetter brands yaScott Sakupwanya, whatever amount yaifanira kupinda imomo. But mari yanazopinda nzaka vakomana ane vakanyora tsamba vachita iwaka isusu amwe agreement isusu ene tsamba iyoyo it states it is clear. That letter iyoyo it's very clear kuti chii chakaitika. I've posted it. That letter is very clear, ladies and gentlemen. We are writing in regard to an agreement entered into between Better Brands Security Private Limited and yourselves on the 13th of February 2023. Our agreement was to partner with you to participate in tenders in Zimbabwe for election materials. We've attached the contract for your reference. This was done after a meeting between Moses Mpofu, Wikinojivaya, and the ZEC chairperson, Honorable Chigumba, which was held at your premises in Johannesburg on the 2nd of February 2023. We were attached the photos taken on the particular meeting day. Everything is there in black and white. And this guy, and this Zeki guy, comes up and say, "Good, he knows not." These guys are saying, "Good, so they know nothing about it." Fraud yakaitwa amba chirongodizo ningi jaji uyo akataura zvecho kuti vanhu vacho vanoita ningi sophistication. Fraud yakaitika baba sophistication yacho because they don't want to dig deeper. They're just scratching on the surface. If they dig deeper, they can they can find out all these things. Because of course the guys they gonna know that these are the contracts in that guys saying. But apa sitipo pane nyaya. But vada kunyebera vada kutanga ningi vanhu vakazozungaira so. Vasiri kuziya kuti izvo chii chakaitika. Right. Just give me a second. Amira, Owen, tombotaura something. Oh, okay. Owen. Achiramba kone wakanyarana. Achabuda.
Angojedza ka. Ko mungondindira mutakanyarara ko maitwa sei kuti anongova muda kutumira kuna sekuru.
Ko ningwanga wanonoka.
Imi ke musaita hasha handisiri nichivhayo ini. Siyana inini manzwa. Angojedza munongomukira kuti kufuma kuti tifume takakwira forongonya. Imimika mutoti pa stress.
Don't muziva kuti izvo nyika and ndoti muziva kuti izvo Zimbabwe is agent. Zimbabwe needs agent attention. It needs to go. Kumaningirikini inofana kuiswa kuintensive care faster.
Yeah. Kungodai kungosvinura chetu usati wambokwesha mazino. Angojedza avo neforongonya dzavo vapindira. Mana maZimbabwe toraramira kupi. That's why I always say you are not free until everybody is free. If you check, majority of people who are here, that those who are in diaspora earning They are bathing warm water, eating bacon, eggs, and they're supposed to be seated on their leather couches, watching televisions to show that they are free and they are happy. But unfortunately, that's all of them are miserable. All of you here, you are miserable. Why? Because everyone else in Zimbabwe is not yet free. So if you want to ignore it and you take it otherwise, that's you do it at your own peril. Angojedza,
Mm.
what you see in these courts has got nothing to do with what you are seeing. This goat scheme is not a goat scheme. Stealing goats for presidential scheme cannot land you in jail. That's not the case. If stealing goats will land you in jail, many people will be in jail. I will first talk of this boy, the fat guy, Wikinel. He should be in jail. I would talk of Obadiah, whatever, that doctor. He should be in jail. Stealing goats and stealing medicine that is supposed to heal people and it result in immediate death. Seeing that people have died because they could not access the medicine which somebody have stolen the money or whatever, manipulated. What is a worst case there? Mbudzi yekuti maybe by drought it was going to die. Unongoziva kuti ukapiwa mombe is not a good gift. Kana ukapiwa mbudzi inogona kufuma yakabiwa kana kufuma yakadyiwa nemapere. Compared to some other offenses that were committed by other people who are still walking free in Zimbabwe on the streets of Harare or Bulawayo or any the streets of Zimbabwe. So the goats cannot land you in jail. That's what I can say. What lands you in jail is becoming unfamiliar with the system or with those that in power. I want to open my presentation by bringing a name, a familiar name, Pisirai Kwenda. He is known as a non-nonsense judge, somebody who is respected. But does he have that respect, if you want to be honest? Or is somebody who is captured? I don't know if I can say, I can use the word captured, but I can say it's somebody who is not consistent. Do you know, Ango Jeda, let me remind you, do you know Kwenda is the judge who did an issue bebra uirara japres ra Henrietta Rushkwaya. Do you know he's the
Oh.
one? Aish. He found Henrietta Rushkwaya guilty. And he said a sentence is going to be given.
Eh.
Nanasi nasendaenzwa sentence yacho. Those who know.
Aiwa akasendenzwa. Hana kusendenzwa here.
Imi ke
Huh?
akasendenzwa makore mangani? Ndipei
Aiwa,
makore
aiwa akapiwa kaya.
mangani?
Anenge 6 months suspended.
Imi ke akojenza ka. There's
Unobudza.
no there's no sentence on that gold smuggling thing.
Yo, there is your sentence. Ndaime maningi
Ah,
ndifwaya hana kusendenzwa here amana.
akasendenzwa ukuthi naPisirayi.
Akaconvictwa iwe. Akaconvictwa.
She was convicted, but she
Yes, and
was never
sentenced.
sentenced. Pamungo zvangu pamwe pacho ndinokuti ndi grade 2B. Hapana maadvocate here panapa.
Miradone. Amina tarizika. Ane. A
Hayi.
member has been convicted of trying to smuggle gold worth over three. Okay, she was traveling. Okay, Mira didn't go to Mira. What?
Eh,
Google, I didn't
hande.
go.
Endai pana sekuru Google ipapo. Zvimwe zvacho pamwe toita zvipota but endai ipapo. Hande.
Huh?
So imi muchitsvaga nichifanira kutaura inini. In Zimbabwe, there is no crime that can put you in jail. Uncle Jeza, I can decide to unalive you and still walk scot free
Akapiwa,
at
akapiwa,
which
akapiwa a suspended sentence.
ah
Akapiwa a suspended sentence.
na peace right.
I think so.
The judge was peace right friend.
But until akapiwa a suspended. Uh, 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 yeah, akapiwa a suspended sentence.
Right. Now I said this to provoke you, Uncle Jeza. When they were sentencing these boys, the got people, they said we want to we, komicha gumbugeko. Naiwe michwa gumbugeko.
Naiwe michi chimboyani ngichimbomita kamaiki yako don't open your mic
What's up,
apa
Michael?
anenge ari pane vanhu arozati paari pane noise and ada kutaura pamicrophone. We hear people vanenge vari behind. Saka please.
Muchavhura mamaiki enyaya muchiita zvimwe zvinhu panational ZBC panapa. Okay, so Uncle Jeda, when these people were being sentenced, hanzi pane vamwe vakamboba pakaunzwana paweni pakaunza manhingirikini akasiyana siyana. Vakati we are going to derive our sentence from other sentences that were done. If you want to go and look at the history of people who were found with some grams of gold, that's a small amount of gold.
Ndiye pisira kwenda yeye.
Ndikuzviziva ndo pane nyaya yangu ipapo. They were sentenced. That's why mandinzwa same sentence that he is known as a non-nonsense man who do things by book. And then look at the sentence which was given to Henrietta Shwai. Look at the other.
Pane umwe akabatwa aine tuma-ounces.
How much
But
was he
akapiwa 5
sentenced?
years. Akapiwa 5 years mujeri.
Ndosaka ndati Henrietta Shwai was not sentenced. Are you getting the sense?
Yeah, I know, I hear you now.
Yes. Let's go to the Goti scheme. They were following other sentences. They even said if we give the maximum, we will not leave time for other crimes that are going to be committed. So he was trying to maintain a track record, a good record of justice system. But in his own record, does he follow the track record of justice system? No. And I gave you an example here, Henrietta Rishwa, found with kilograms of gold. And then you are given a suspended kutombopiwa national service ka utori nani pane suspended sentence. Uncle Jedza, are you getting this
18
whole
months. 18 months
thing?
suspended.
Suspended.
Akatoseva kudhaya.
Ande akatodzisevha musi wacho wadzaitaurwa andidzinenge dzatosuspendwa. Ndopa ndati vakomana ava chavari kuendera kujere hakusi kubambudzi. Kochombo akaita how much fraud, yet he's still walking scot free. I can give you so many of them. You go to jail if you don't support that. Or we are going to each other.
Chombo akachombola izi.
Angojeza ipai michu anenge ari kumhanya.
Aiwa inini munhu anongovhura maiki yake achiziva kuti paari pane ruzha ndinobva ndingabvisa from being a speaker here.
Alright. So andiri mukuzviona kuti Angojeza chinoendesa munhu kujeri kuZimbabwe, it's not the crime that you commit. You go to jail after you lose favor from the people who be in control. There's no justice system for connected people in Zimbabwe. The justice system that is in Zimbabwe is meant to put poor people in jail everyone who is in jail in Zimbabwe is poor or have been stripped of the sympathy from politicians. People like Mnangagwa Kereke, he went to jail because of for political reasons. People like this underganigotaura manhingirikine ivava kana Asia Gate yakambendesa vanhu kujeri, haina kubendesa vanhu kujeri. Kana pane nyaya yehobho kana angojedza kodze kuurayiwa kwevanhu, kodze kuurayiwa kwevanhu
makwikwi
ndiani akaendeswa kujeri.
hapana.
Kwouyeyo kuonekwa akabata zipfuti zombe achimhanyisa mukomana wekuopposition Dedi, vachimhanyisa munhu vanotozikanwa, is known.
Atoriko
Akanatombotsukwa,
izvozvi
akanambobvunzwa, he's still in the system, he's still kuCIO iko achiri kutotomenda vamwe vanhu. Saka you don't go to jail in Zimbabwe for any reason. You go to jail if you are against ZANU-PF. Mimi angojedza imbozvitraya kamune endai kuZimbabwe muone kuti hamuende kujeri. You go to jail.
ndoonekwa nhingi ndakamirirwa nevaiva vanozviita handizvo nhingi hanzi antai kutuka purezidendi vaiva ndovandovakamira padho.
Dai mune vanhu vamunoziva paairport pai munongoti ndatenga tiketi rangu, mogadzira tiketi renyu moti inini ndikuenda kuZimbabwe, munotoona zvatozara zvakutonzi passenger 142 ari kuuya, unenge wakatomirirwa and you go to jail. But vanhu vari kupara mhosva chaidzo are not going to jail. So this system vakomana vari kuenda zvavo kujeri nyaya yema-elections ndo pane chokwadi apapo, hapana two ways. Issue yema-elections ndo yanetsa because there is more to it. Remember, this election was contested. So if I'll be honest with you, musi unoretire Mnangagwa, musi unobva Mnangagwa pachigaro, this got Asia, whatever got people, they'll be out of jail. Because nyaya yacho haisi yembudzi, inyaya yekuti Mnangagwa akabama elections, say exec is involved. For them to protect each other, they must put these two boys, they know too much. Ndanga undifonera mina ndimbodaira fona ngojedza.